Well, hello, and good morning, everybody. How y'all beautiful people tonight? Today. I am sorry. I thought I deleted that. I thought I deleted everything for the last live stream. Had some problems and everything at the house. Water pipes busted and stuff like that. So I had to spend all night fixing water pipes and everything under the house because of the freeze that went on and everything here in Texas last week. Um, I apologize for all that. I seriously apologize for that. If anybody was sitting, waiting, worrying about what happened to me or whatever, everything's good now, but what happened? Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, morning. How you doing, sis? Hello, Razor. How you doing, brother? Hey, Bootsy. How you doing, sis? Um, Anybody else that's in the chat or whatever, you know, good morning and or good evening, depending on where you are. Um, but ugh, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like things happen. I'm a person that I accept. Hey, what's up, Cat? How you doing, brother? I'm a person that I, hands down, real life always takes over anything. Takes over, anything else because real life is real life. You know, technically, YouTube is real life. If you have a problem, or if you have anything going on, it's better to take care of that stuff than worry about YouTube. And you always explain what happens afterwards to people. 90% of people understand real life scenarios to what if scenarios. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I apologize. And I truly mean it. I apologize for everything that's happened. Um, so we are going to make up for that tonight. Yeah, well, today, right now. There is a lot of things we are going to y'all are going to choose what's going on with me next weekend. Like I said, next weekend is my survival weekend. I have been trying to get everything prepared. I've been trying to get everything, taken care of. And it's hard. It's really hard trying to do everything that needs to be done. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much you can do, and there's only so much you can't do anymore. You know, it's That's what I need right there. Anyways. I don't. I'm one of the most unorganized people in the world. I have everything with me, but where I put it is it's so fucking stupid. I need good organization skills. That's what I need. I need to learn how to organize shit. Organizing is that organizing. You know what I mean? Since it's 2 days, I don't really see a huge usage and a lot of stuff. And sadly, Miss Star can't be with us tonight and today because she is having to work. She wanted to be with us. She wanted to help, but push came to shove, and push won pretty much. Sorry, everybody. Give me a second, and I will read. Chat. Oh shit. Hey Ron, how you doing? So, I think I got everything out of this. I will tell y'all that I am going to take solar charging kits and stuff with me because I need to have the solar charging kit to charge like my cell phone and charge my my cameras and all that stuff and everything. Hi, Florida boy, survival! Wow, everybody, that man right here. I am in Texas, Florida. Florida boy survival. I've been subscribed to you for so long, sir. This man, if y'all want to learn a lot of good things and everything in Florida, go check out Florida Boy Survival. Right, he is a good man, and he knows what he's talking about. Oh. So, how you doing today, sir? Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming here, sir. Thank you for coming here. I found you a long time ago when I was looking at when I'm first started following Dave, really big monkey, but I still, still watch a lot of your stuff and everything. So, give me 1 second. We will continue on. Hey, Uncle Al, how you doing? I understand. I understand, Razor. I understand, brother. All right. Uno momento. I'll be right back, everybody. Aren't we all just a redneck playing in the woods, though? Florida boy. Uno momento. Everybody, talk to him. Talk to Florida boy. He's a great conversationalist. He knows what he's talking about, and you know he's got knowledge. So y'all talk to a real YouTube, you know, star. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I am back. Sorry about that, everybody. So, like I said, this live stream is y'all get to choose my survival bag for survival weekend. You know, and you can even ask, Florida Boy Survival. Most people that do survival challenges and all this stuff, they preset what they carry because and nobody does true survival. Like if my car breaks down, you know, in the middle of wherever, what do I have on me? Yeah, I may have my EDC. I may have a small survival kit. But what else do I have? What else can I get out of my car? Or what do I have in my trunk? Yes, if you are a prepper or a survivalist, a hardcore one, you're going to have 1, 2, 3 bags in your car. Yes. But the average Joe and Jane Doe. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, Uncle Al. Most people, most everyday Joe and Jane do not have a survival kit. Most average Joe or Jane Does don't even carry a pre-bought survival kit to go out for a weekend trip or a one-day trip to a national park. They don't think they'll ever need that. But nowadays, with so many people that are fixated on Twitter, fixated on Snapchat or whatever social media platform that they have, their elevator does not go all the way up, and you can watch plenty of people that do survival challenges, but if you are a survival channel, you have your survival kit. You do. It's a simple matter of fact. Matter of fact. We, as a survival community, we do not focus on the people that we are trying to teach to. We are focusing on the small box of other survivalists. We are not looking at the people that are looking into our channels to get knowledge. We are not looking at people. We're not acknowledging the basic humans that want to get into this, that need to know this knowledge. We overlook the people that want to become like us, to be prepared. What is a prepper? To learn how to prepare. What is a survivalist? A person that knows, that learns, that can adapt to any situation to be able to get them home. And if you go with already a pre-made survival bag, that's not teaching regular people. That is not teaching people. Correct, Florida boy. It is not. It's like, what was it? About 5 years ago, where everybody was doing the Dollar Tree survival, the $10 Dollar Tree survival, and they would go out for one day. That's not survival. Going to Dollar Tree and buying a gallon of water and all this stuff and already pre-made food and all this stuff, that's the survivalist in them, that they know what they're going to get. That is not a true survival situation. A true survival situation is your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere. Your car, you go on a fishing trip, your car breaks down, and now you have nothing. You have to sit there and wait. Or you go on a hunting trip. Multiple people go on hunting trips into the Rocky Mountains or whatever and get lost. And they have no cell phone service. They have nothing. What do you do? How can you use the items that you have in your car? Say you don't have a Bic. You have one of these cheap, one of these cheap China-made lighters. It does the exact same thing as a Bic. If you're a smoker, you're already going to have lighters. That's a thing, or if And in today's world, everybody's got 20, 30 lighters in their car because of, you know, 420 friendly people. You may have, you may have a half eaten bag of chips. You may have, you know, some peanut butter left over. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. You Most people that go and buy a survival kit buy it off of YouTube or buy it off of Amazon. It's a pre-made. It's a pre-made whatever. It's got a fold-out knife, a flashlight, all this stuff. It doesn't. It does what is needed, but it's not going to take care of you. This is why us as survival channels show you how to make a survival bag. Yeah, a book of matches, box of matches, everything. If you learn to have fire on you, it's always going to be with you, So, okay. Sorry that my porch is a mess and everything, but this is my little my little area. Okay, so you see all my stuff, right? This is everything that we are going to take with us. It's, most survivalists and everything tell people to take a flint and steel, take a ferrocerium rod, take all this stuff, make a bow drill fire. Correct, Florida boy. Correct. See what you can do on your own. You have so many channels. You have so many of this stuff, and we do not look, we do not teach, we do not enlighten people. What is up, Hobbs? How you doing, brother? Correct, Florida boy. And that's another thing. That's another thing that you said right there. When your life depends on it, we live in a perfect world right now where you can go down the street, buy a sirloin steak, take it with you, cook it on a grill, and have a 4-course meal. That's not survival. It's not survival when you're bringing a cast iron pan with you. It is not survival when you have a propane tank and a mini fire. That's not survival. That is glamping. That is not a true scenario. We do not teach true scenarios. Even in survival classes and stuff like that, we do not teach true survival. Even in survival classes and everything, they make sure you eat because they don't want to take the chance of you dying. Right. It's the same thing as it's we've used bushcrafting we've bastardized the terminology bushcrafting. We've bastardized the name survival. We've bastardized the name of prepping. It's all good. Morning. It's all good. But thank you, everybody. We don't want to show people true hunger. We don't want to show people the anger, the frustration when you're hungry, when you have no hope, when you are sitting there freezing and you can't make a fire, or we don't want to show the what if that you can die in survival. You can die in bushcrafting. We want to give everybody a falsehood of you will survive as long as you have it. It's all good, Uncle Al. It's all good. We will, walking around with a $200 silky saw katana. Correct, Florida boy. Correct. That's the thing. 99% of people will survive. The only ones that won't survive is probably soccer moms or people that have low incomes, people that are not afraid to lose their humanity. Yeah. Nobody practices for the real scenario. Nobody sets up the mindset. Nobody pushes that idea that you will die. And I've seen you, Florida boy survival. You've been in the Everglades and everything where, oh yeah, I know you do. I know you do, Florida boy. But I'm just saying, a majority of survival channels, you know what I mean? A majority of people don't do it. There's a handful of us that do. And a handful of us that prepare people that way. Welcome back, Uncle Al. But a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people they want to see two Filipino guys in the middle of the jungle making a mud mansion with a swimming pool and stuff like that. People want to be entertained. They don't want to see realization of what's going to happen. Oh, thank y'all. What is up? What is up, Raven? How you doing, brother? Right? You got mud and sand and alligators, right? I was born and raised in Tennessee, so Florida was my next door neighbor. I know all about Florida. How you doing, brother? How you doing? All right, so this is what's going to happen in this live stream. I am going to show you 3 or 4 different items. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know all about those bush hogs. Yeah. And y'all got quite a few abnormal snakes too, and quite a few abnormal, other creatures that have came around Florida. Oh, Ron, that's hilarious. All right, so we are going to have a good fun, and I want people to truly pick what you believe you would have in your car in a true scenario. You haven't seen any pythons yet? Yeah, the pythons and anacondas and boas that's out there. Also, you've got cottonmouths, you've got everything out there in Florida anymore. Florida is now turning into the Australia of America. But yeah, like I said, everybody go to Florida Boy Survival, subscribe to him, show him love. This man has been doing this far longer than me. This man is a legend too. Like he's more of a legend than anybody else, So we are going to start this. We are going to start with knives. Okay. I have my own personal knife that I will bring, but we're going to bring another knife that you choose. Okay. So I've got two different pocket knives on me. Everybody's got a pocket knife on them. So I have a straight stiletto knife. It's a Milligan, a Milligan UK knife. So it's a drop point knife. It's easy to skin an animal with. It's got a dull fake back blade on it, so it can slide up underneath skin. It's got a forward grip on it and a back grip on it, so you can apply pressure to this. Thank you, Razor Brother. Then I have a Russian Kovachev pocket knife. So the Kovachev pocket knife is, the all-in-one. It's got the seat belt cutter on it. It's got the glass breaker on it. It's just got a regular drop point tip on it also. It's just a basic survival knife, a basic rescue knife that a lot of people have. Yeah. So we've got these two as pocket knives. Which one? The British Mulligan or the Kovachev? Which one would you have on you as a regular EDC pocket knife? Oh, Raven. It's all good, Light. It's all good, Light, sis. Well, that's the thing, Uncle Al. Most people don't have a Swiss Army knife. Most people have never even heard of a Swiss Army knife. Most people have not. Most people don't even use a multi-tool unless they are in a job that needs a multi-tool. And, multi-tools anymore are really not a feasible object anymore. Most people, most people have a backpack full of tools. The multi tool does not really have strength, does not really have utility as we believe it does. We have been lied to for so long with carrying Leatherman or carrying, a Gerber multi tool or carrying name brand stuff. And in wilderness survival, what are you going to really use a multi tool for? I mean, 90% of the tools and everything that's on a multi tool, they don't even put a saw on multi tools anymore. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. The Kovacic, it's the basic, all purpose, you know, if you need to cut, if you need to cut your seatbelt, if you need to cut rope, or you can use the glass breaker to break nuts. You can use the glass breaker to, you know, make a sharp edge on a flint. You can use one of these tools in a better situation than a lot of other these so-called whatever tools. Marshmallow, please stop. My outdoor cat, she loves me. Yeah, right. It does, Florida boy. I mean, there was one channel and everything where this is an Australian guy. He it's like Outback Purpose or whatever. He goes out to these islands and everything around Australia, and he takes a multi tool. He takes a Leatherman with him, and he was trying to open up clams so he can eat clams with the knife part of it. The knife snapped on him and almost went into his hand. So it's like you have to take your chances. How many trees? All of them. All of them, Florida boy, sir. All of them. But, Swiss Army knives, yes, they are good. They can do something, but the thing is even Swiss Army knives can backfire on you because it has no locking blade on it. I mean, if you have a real Swiss Army knife and you're sitting there trying to whittle or you're trying to make a figure, a figure four trap or anything like that, 90% of people cut their hands, cut their fingers and everything using a Swiss Army knife. You need something that has a locking blade, somewhat of a locking blade. Oh yeah, old Boy Scout knives are good if you can get your hands on one because they locked. They were made by an old timer. Yeah. So we're taking the Kovovich. All right, the Kovovich, easy, easy to go, quick flip. It's got a Kydex handle and everything with the grip on it, anti-slip. All right, so that's going to be our pocket knife. So we got that. All right, so most people do not have a full tang knife. Most people don't know what a full tang knife is. We're looking at the majority of people. What are they going to have in their car? You got off of work or you got off of a hunting trip or whatever. Yeah, not many knives did lock in the back back in the day. You had the old wooden, um, like the buck, the one of the buck pocket knives that they were expensive. It had the locking back, the little clip that goes onto the back of the knife. Yeah, yeah. But here's the thing: most people can't afford them. Most people cannot afford a buck. Not anymore. Not anymore. The way the economy is, the way people need to spend money on everything else instead of what they have. Oh yeah, yeah. So for that, we have cheaper versions of name brand stuff. I have a Cold Steel Kukuri. Cold Steel Kukuri. 440 stainless steel with a black tarnish, anti-rust finish. Kydex rubber grip on it. It's heavy. These things are heavy. I'm talking about you could beat an animal to death with the back of this. Correct, Florida. Correct. We have scared people with survival that a lot of big name people have. Yeah. You're all good, Ron. You're all good. So we got a Kukuri, all right, stainless steel, heavy. This thing is probably about 6 pounds by itself. It is a heavy, heavy beast. Yeah. I've got a Gerber I've got a Gerber Mini Gator in the back of my car. Then I have the Walmart special Care-Filled Rogue. It is one of those Christmas end of the year specials that has the wonderful rat tang with holes in it to make it look cool. It's got a small little serrated blade on the tip of it that could be used as a improvised saw. The same thing. It's got a impact on the bottom of it. The only thing I like about it is the grip on it. This is the only reason why I like this, because it's protective. It'll protect your hand from sliding off this way. It'll protect your hand all the way from sliding forwards. Oh yeah, Old Hickory. Old Hickory has been around for God knows how long. Old Hickory was used by trappers and cowboys and since the beginning of America, pretty much. But we have this. This is lightweight. This is probably about maybe a half a pound, if that, because it's hollowed. Hey, Skies, how you doing, brother? So we have that one. Then we have this, another Walmart special. The Camillus Swedge knife. If you look at it, it's got a file on the back of it that you can grind. As you can tell, you can grind wood into fine dust to start a fire. It's a wedge that helps make firewood a lot better. It does. I mean, the tip of it is a 90-degree angle, So if you do have a ferrocerium rod, you can use it. It's, I think it's 3 inches completely, 3.5 inches, something like that. But it comes with a cheap clip Kydex. Kydex or poly something hard plastic case. We'll get to that. We'll get to that morning. Don't worry, sis. Yeah, it really is. It really is Florida. If you try to baton anything over a wrist size with a rat tang or anything like that, you're gonna break it. It's the way it is. So, out of these three lovely ones, which one do you think you would take? Which one would be your choice that you had in the trunk? All right, we got one for Cold Steel. Let's just see what everybody says. The Kakuri. All right, we got two for Kakuri. All right, we got Florida Boy with the Sharefield. You're all good, Skies. We really just started on the picking of the stuff. The Sharefield. All right, so we got two for the Kakuri. We got two for the Sharefield. It's a Sharefield. It's not an original Sharefield. It is a mass-produced Sharefield, though. Raven. The Sharefield. All right, we got three for Sharefield. Nobody wants the Camillus. That's interesting. Yeah, you're looking at probably about a 3 to 4 pound Kakuri. That's solid steel compared to maybe a pound with a Sharefield. The Camillus, it's light too, but the thing is, it doesn't have. It won't fall out of the plastic. It won't. It holds good, but it's more of a single purpose fire knife. Anybody else wanting to take a, don't be afraid to talk. If you're in here, watching or whatever, say hello and put your opinion in. Put your opinion in. My chat, my channel, there is no stupid comment. There is none. Because this is survival. Survival is what you have. What your knowledge is. And this survival is more of a family. We learn from each other. We take each other's opinions into consideration. That's the thing, though. Oh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, everybody. Well, I will have to put this on hold. Um, I will have to put this on hold. Somebody is here to deliver something. So if y'all don't mind holding on. Okay, I'm so sorry. No problem, Florida boy. All right. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So in about an hour, we have about an hour before I can do that. To do this live stream. Whatever we get to. Whatever we get to, I will do another live stream. I will do a secondary live stream on continuing this after the delivery and everything gets dropped off. Okay. We will pick up from where we left off. So, yeah. So, okay. All right. So we got 4 for the Sharefield now. So the Sharefield Rogue will be our big knife that we take. So the Kukuri, the Camilla Swedge knife is no go. Because it's my sleeping and everything, my sleeping conditions and stuff like that, I go with hammocks now because it's hard for me to get up and off the ground anymore. So I've got a when Temu sponsored me a long time ago, they gave me this hammock tent. It is a 8-foot long hammock that turns into a tent also. So if you don't have any trees or anything that's close by, you can plug this into the ground and use it as a tent. It also comes with a 6-foot by 8-foot tarp. So this is a 2-in-1 deal. That is going to be my sleeping. It was either going to be that or a small little pup tent. You know, most people, their cars and stuff don't have. Right, guys, right. Yeah, I know, right, Ron? Yeah, this is Temu. It's the, it's called a 2-in-1 tent hammock. Oh, I understand, Ron, I understand. So, water storage. Yes, water storage, whether it's aluminum or stainless steel. I have 2 good water bottles. I have the old school Desert Storm. It's the Desert Storm Camillus. I mean, not Camillus, but Desert Storm Clean Canteen. It's aluminum. It's lightweight. This thing weighs probably about a quarter, maybe about a quarter of an ounce. And with water in it, it only holds, I believe it holds 32 ounces. I think it holds 32 ounces of water. But it's got a full metal seal on it. You can use it as a pressure cooker. You can use it as pretty much anything. And then I have everybody's favorite, the 64-ounce Clean Canteen with its water bottle sling. Clean Canteens can survive anything. You can beat a wolf to death with this, and it won't dent. It will still be used. Yeah, well, I live in Texas. I'm close to the Chihuahuan Desert, but everywhere in Texas has scorpions. We have the little brown ones, we have black ones, we have king scorpions. Yeah, I've woken up plenty of times with a tarantula on my face just sitting there. Yeah, the sling is a good option to where this has a belt loop on it. A carabiner belt loop on it. But the thing is look at the size difference of them. You have 64 ounces to, I think it's 34 ounces. Maybe it's 28 ounces. But, just the size difference alone in this is, you get more bang for your buck. When the Clean Canteen is filled, it's probably about maybe a pound, maybe 2 pounds, maybe 1.5 pounds, something like that. Where this is lightweight aluminum, it only holds a limited amount of water too, Yep. That's the thing with the wilderness. You have to pay attention to everything, and everything is going to try to sleep with you. It just is. And that's why it's good to have bug nets in very heavy, you know, insect infested areas. Um, so, out of those two options for water carrying, water, water taking, which one would you want? Would you want the aluminum Desert Storm or the clean canteen? Just put 28 or 36. What you believe you would have or a normal person would have in their car. Would they have the 28 or would they have the 36? Yes and no, Skies. I mean, you're still going to find, if they're still warm ashes, it will deter them. But if it's old ashes, bugs like dung beetles, centipedes, scorpions will still use that as a burrow. Gotcha. All right, so we got two for the clean canteen, the 36. Yeah. Well, king scorpions. King scorpions hurt. King scorpions can get infected. Their sting marks. They can get infected. And they do have a higher venom potency. I've got stung in the crotch by a king scorpion. The big black ones, yeah, they suck. Yeah, yeah. It was not good. It was looking for a warm place to. It was looking for a warm place to stay, and it went up my pants leg and everything. And when I woke up, it was right there between my groin and my thigh and my inner thigh, and it just started. It stung and stayed in. Yep, yep. Well, this one didn't. I don't know what happened to it or anything, but I got it at an army surplus store for like $2. So this one doesn't come with the sleeve or anything. It doesn't come with the cup, and because it's one of those things where you can boil it and put it on the ground and let it cool off. And most of the military guys, they lose it. They lose their stuff. So we have two for the 36. Anybody else? 28 or 36? Yeah. Yeah, king scorpions are poisonous. All scorpions are poisonous. I mean, well, they have venom. It just depends on what size they are and how potent they are. There are some Mexican ones called red devils that come across the border and go into the Chihuahuan Desert. And red devils, if they hit the right spot and everything, they can make you deathly sick. They can kill you. All right, so water procurement is going to be the 36 clean canteen. So we have the clean canteen. All right. So, yeah, I know. Most people are not going to have one of these, but it's a wind guard. You know, it's a metal fold out wind guard. It is 13.5 centimeters by 5.3 centimeter. Well, technically 5.3 inches tall by almost 2 foot long. Hasn't ever been used because I've never used it. I've opened it and that was about it. I got it from Daiso for like $2, so why not add to it? You know what I mean? Why not add to my whatever? I don't really think I need one of these, but it's up to you. Do you think a regular person would have one of these in their car? If you do not believe somebody would have one of these wind guards in their car, then we will not use it. Yeah, Razor. Trust me, I did roofing too, brother. And the things that we run into in roofing, is it windy? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be windy tomorrow, next weekend or not. That's the thing. You can never judge the weather. You can't. Who knows if it's going to rain? You could get a freak shower. Who knows? Yes, sir, Razor. Yeah. I did roofing for about 3.5 years, sir. Out here in Texas, it sucks. So, you don't think a normal person would have one of these wind barriers? We will not use it. Uh, yes, sir. We don't get appreciated for our jobs. None of us. Yep. You don't think so, Morning? I don't think so either. That's the thing. That's why I left it in this, because it's like, I've never even used it. That's about it. I just needed to hear a no. All right. Next, our cooking utensils, or our cooking platform, either to make teas, make stew, make whatever that we have that Miss Star will put in my homemade MREs. So, we have the 2-in-1. We have another 64-ounce boil pot. It's got the pull-out handles, the rubberized pull-out handles. Plus, it also comes with a quote-unquote pressure lid with it. It's the same thing. It's a smaller cup that you can use to dish out. But it fits perfectly inside. It's perfectly inside of this. And then we have the good old cast iron Walmart Imuna cup. Cast iron, can do anything it wants. As you can see, I've cooked plenty of times on it. This thing will not fail you. And then we have the 2-quart cooking apparatus. Comes with its little dinner plate lid. Comes with a dinner plate lid. Has a rubberized handle on it. 2 quarts, folds up, nice and small. Where this is heavy. This is lightweight also. And also, I can put this I can use this as a cup for my Clean Canteen. You know, yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir, Razor. Yes, sir, brother. Skies. Nah, we're only going small. You know, it's a 2-day survival. You know, and we're only thinking what we would have in the car, what we would have. In my opinion, this Amuna, because people would use it as a coffee cup. People would, have something, or they would have it in their lunchbox or something like that for, their coffee thermos or whatever. Where these things, yes, somebody may have, a bento box kind of like this, a bento box. That's why I use this one, is because this is more of a bento box style, like lunchbox. But this, this, most people would not even recognize this. Most people would not even consider this. There's really only 2 options in this. It's the blue Amuna cup or the bento box style. Yeah, most of us would keep it in our car, but I'm thinking like average average John and Jane Does, especially older people, people like me and stuff like that we were used to having a coffee cup with our thermos, and they don't make thermoses like that. And this, because a lot of people now is using bento box style lunch boxes. Yeah, the bento boxes are mostly plastic and everything. The only exception is this is, steel. I would use that. Okay, so we got one for the box, we got one for the blue cup. We need a tiebreaker, everybody. I'm in my 40s, morning. I'm in my 40s. Well, I just turned 40, so I'm starting to get in my 40s. How about that? I hit my, I hit my time. Right. That's why we get along so well. It's because we are mature. You know, we're you know we're past our prime. Yeah, if I shave this, yeah, I look like I'm 18 again. Morning. That's the sad thing, you know. I probably look like I'm in my 20s now because of wrinkles and everything. But so, oh yeah, trust me, yeah. I mean, I got gray. I've got gray in my hair. Yep, yes sir, skies. Ain't no sense in having any of that anymore. You know, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. I am taking my U.S. Vietnam era fork, knife, and spoon set with me. So wherever it's going with my cooking. Rod. Oh, Ron, you're the only one. You're the only one. So we have one for the black bento box, and then we have one for the blue cup. We need a tiebreaker, everybody. It's all good, skies. Don't worry, brother. You know, like I said, anybody else that's in chat, if you want to say something, put in. Put in. We are all family here. I don't care. If you're new, say hello. Yeah, and I've survived plenty of times with that cup also. It's the one that I literally always go to. Like it's lightweight. It's like you can tell. I've even got dents on it. Yeah, I miss my old green thermos. Uh, that the green thermos that had the cup on the top of it. I miss that. That thing kept coffee hot for God 20 hours. Razor, sir, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the blue cup or the Arby bento box? All right. So we got two for the blue. Anybody else want to say anything before we get out of here? It's going to be like an auction. Going once, going twice. Going three times. All right. So the winner is the blue cup. Yeah, it's changed. Trust me, morning. Things have changed so much anymore. I mean, I can show you. I can show you things that is now considered thermoses now. All right, so this is a no go. This is a no go. All right, so this is all the stuff that we are not taking with us. This is the stuff that we are taking with us so far. We got the Sherfield Rogue. We got the Kovovich pocket knife. We got the blue cup with the Vietnam era eating utensils. We got the clean canteen, and we've got the hammock tent. Okay, just for good purposes and everything. Most people are going to have gloves on them, but I've grown fond to these things. These latex pinchers. So that is going with us too. Also, I'm going to take a sharpener with us because I don't know how well that Fairfield holds an edge. I was going to take that ceramic sharpener with any of these knives. It is Razor. Morning, trust me. Just you can talk all you want. There is no you like I said. This is a family. We do not judge anybody on anything. If anybody judges you for what you say, they deal with me. Okay? We we are here to learn. We are here to help each other. We are here to teach each other. This channel, every live stream, to enlighten each other because not everybody is a survivalist. Not everybody is a prepper. You may be a homesteader. That isn't, that is not considered prepping. People want to say that homesteading is prepping, but it's not. There's a difference between being a prepper and a homesteader. Most of it goes with you have an abundant resupplying source of food and resources, where a prepper does not have that. Hey John, how you doing, brother? Like we need to change the mindset that people have put on everything. Because YouTube is a great way to baptize words. Like, okay, let's go back to the thermos thing. A thermos today is like this. A Bubba. It's got a spout on it, right where the handle is. These Bubbas are made to keep things 24 hours cold and 11 hours hot. They're guaranteed for life. They're leak proof. They're BPA free. These are the things that people go for now, not the Thermos brand anymore. Or they go with Ozark brand, the thing that's bigger than my head as a water supply. It's got a thick, sturdy, unmovable handle on it, so it can sway however it wants to sway, and the handle will not move. Then it's got a finger hole over here So you can open it up and put your finger in and pour whatever you want out of it. Those are what are considered thermoses now. They're not considered work thermoses anymore. They're considered all utility sports thermoses. It's the way places are labeling stuff. You know, everything labels everything. Like 3-in-1, all-purpose survival knife. Or a whole entire survival kit. And yeah, they all, with technology the way it is now, there is really there's no difference in anything anymore. Price is the difference and stuff. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. So, anyways, this is what I'm talking about by multi-tools. Multi-tools are only for urban use. Yes, you can use it for fishing. You can use it for... If you use it for fishing, then that's different. That's not survival. That is a utility to get one item out of a fish, which is hooks. We are in a civilization where this does not work. And like I said, most of these only have so much. And this is a field and stream, okay? It's called the Original Outfitter knife for hunting if you need to take a bullet out or whatever. You know, like it's got a measuring and a descaler. It's got a Phillips head screwdriver. And it's got an old school can opener. In a survival situation, you are not going to use any of these because you do not have a can. You do not need to unscrew anything unless you are trying to unscrew stuff from your car. It's good to have for your car, yes, but in a survival situation, it is not good. It is not a viable option. Just like this Field and Stream, it has two versions of nice, right? The wedge scraper. So it's got a long knife, it's got a small knife, and it's got a Phillips head / wedge scraper, which is also a bottle opener. I hate that shit. Why do you put a bottle opener on a survival tool? Why? It is pointless. What? When are you going to be sitting out in the middle of God knows where, drinking a beer or drinking something that has a bottle? You're not. You're seriously not going to. Give me a second. All right, I will be right back. Okay? I'll be back. Hey, Deanna. Hey, BJ. How are y'all doing? Yeah, it would be. It'd be nice. Be nice having your beer, in a nice cold bottle and everything during a survival situation. It'd be wonderful. Deanna, did uh did did your mama tell you that I need a bannock bread recipe from you? I want a good bannock bread recipe from you. Something that I could cook over the fire and have a wonderful flavor. Hey, welcome back, guys. But most survival stuff is not dedicated to real survival. It's not. Most of these survival, quote unquote, survival sets, survival gear. Un momento, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. When I, you know, when I have to take a call or when I have to talk to the wife or whatever, you know, I put it on mute and turn the camera off for a little bit. That allows y'all to talk to each other, get to know each other, because it's not always, it's not always talking to me. We as a community, we as a family, we need to learn to accept each other. We need to learn to build strengthen our bonds in this community, because not all of us are from the exact same community, especially on my channel. I do cryptids, I do paranormal, I do survival, I do prepping, and I'm in all of these groups. We as a community, we as a family, we need to recognize this. We need to recognize what we are here for. Right, Skies? Oh, I will, Morning. Don't worry. I will. But, nope, that's the mailman. That ain't the delivery. If we sit and judge everybody by what they do and what they are, we get nowhere in this world. We don't have that diversity. We don't have that. We lose what little bit of humanity that is left in this world. Humanity is a questionable thing. Humanity is either preset into our ideology, or it is manipulated into our mindset of what we should perceive as a way of being. It's we need to accept everything. I mean, in a way, ideas, lifestyle, stuff like that is situation. But reality and truth is always going to be there. It will always be around. Right, Skies, it is. Survival is not just I'm in a life or death situation. It's not. Survival is every day. Survival is a livelihood. It's fun. It's fun for these people to play Weekend Warrior. It is. There is quite a few entertainment out there that considers survival as a what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Not manipulative. Masochistic. Masochistic mindset. You see these shows on TV like Survivor, and it's unrealistic. It is. It is overplayed. You have, say, 20 people on one 50-acre island, all in specific areas in that island or area. And they have to hold out for X amount of days, starving and losing weight and whatever. That is not survival. Survival is protecting yourself and your well-being until you can get to civilization. It's not a game. It's not a you can survive up to a month without food. You can, if you have enough fat reserves. Water is your everyday need. We are creatures. One resource you need is water over everything else. Water is our lifeblood. Water is our resource over anything else. Correct, guys. Correct. You know, and yes, you can learn some things from Survivor Man. You can also learn the failures of humans in a survival situation also from Survivor Man. But if you look at somebody like Bear Grylls supposedly can find a dead deer in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Yeah. And see, that's the thing, Morty. the government has made you rely on them for so long that people's survival instincts is to rely on others. You see it all the time on that TV show, Naked and Afraid. Okay? Naked and Afraid, there's usually one person that's always out trying to find food, trying to find resources, trying to find water. And there's another person that is at base camp. All they're doing is tending to the fire or cleaning up camp. There's always a give or take scenario in every situation. It's how we are programmed to be providers and not takers, but not really homesteaders. Trying to find the word of being a leech to society. Yeah, I mean, we take a concept of a mass amount of people being in a survival situation from the past, right? Like all the trips to Antarctica, all right, and the movie Alive with the soccer team that was trapped in the Andes Mountains. Those are really a very minute and small percentage of survival scenarios. That's why the show Alone happened, is because, and you know, then you want to get in on shows like Naked and Afraid. Who in their mind is going to be in a survival situation butt ass naked? Who? There hasn't been one scenario of a survival situation where people were completely naked and alone. There hasn't. There has never been a survival scenario. You're going to send two people naked alone, but you're going to allow them to have a machete. Or you're going to allow them to have a ferrocerium rod. Why would they be naked but carrying a machete? Why would they be naked and carrying a ferrocerium rod? Yeah, yeah. Correct, guys. Correct. You know, and that's the thing. That's the thing about us. We see past the bullshit. We see past. We see reality. Reality is a luxury that most people cannot see. Yeah, compassion. Compassion is a two-way street. And you know, yeah, like a boat capsized and everything, but even you, Razor, we've read plenty of survival stories where only one person has survived, luckily, in a boat wreck, or a boat capsize. Most people, when fear hits, I'm talking about true fear. When true fear hits, most people can't handle fear. Most people can't handle reality when it's in place. When you time, you knock out, people go crazy. Okay. I'm back. Okay, everybody. My internet is crapping out for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but I will restart another one tonight. Um, and we will continue. Starts coming back because I'm sitting at like one bar right now. Um, I love you all, and we will continue on with y'all helping me with survival back. Okay. I love you all. Y'all take care. Y'all soon as soon as my internet starts coming back. Okay. Love you, family.